Good morning, students. In the last class we had seen about amplitude scaling operation. So in this class we will discuss about time reversal operation. So as the name indicates, time reversal operation. So time reversal of the signal can be obtained by folding the signal about the origin or vertical axis, that is y axis. Okay, so we can represent time reversal operation of the signal x of t or x of n can be y of t equal to x of minus t in continuous domain and y of n equal to x of minus n in discrete domain. Okay, so let's see one example. Okay, so x of minus t can be obtained by, as per the definition, we should folding the signal about the origin or y-axis. So if we fold the signal about the y-axis, the signal present at the right side of the axis gets reflected to left side, and similarly the signal present at left side of the y-axis gets reflected to right side. That is, we can get x of minus t, that is y of t equal to x of minus t as the signal present at right side of the y-axis, that is vertical axis, gets reflected to left side. So you can get like this, and the signal present at left side will get reflected to right side. Minus 1, 0, 1, 1, minus 1 t. So this is how we will get x of minus t. Okay, so we can prove the same time reversal operation mathematically also. So for that we should write mathematical representation, that is functional representation of x of t. So x of t we can write it as, so here signal starts from minus 1 and ends with plus 1. So minus 1 to 0, the absolute value is plus 1. So x of t equal to plus 1 for the duration minus 1 less than or equal to t less than or equal to 0. Okay, and for 0 to 1, its absolute value is minus 1. So minus 1 for the duration 0 less than or equal to t less than or equal to 1. Okay, so now we need to write the expression for x of minus t. Okay, so for that I am just replacing t by minus t in the above equation. So in the above equation x of t is replaced by x of minus t, and here 1 minus 1 less than or equal to, so instead of t we should write minus t here and less than or equal to 0, and minus 1 0 less than or equal to minus t and less than or equal to 1. Okay, but in the practical case, so we need to plot the signal by for the axis t, not for minus t. That is, in the graphical representation of the signal we are plotting for t, not for minus t. So we should convert the limits to t. Okay, so if I want to convert the limits to t means, so this t should be replaced by, this minus t should be replaced by plus t. So for that I am just dividing the limits by minus 1. That is, I am going to change the sign of the limit. Okay, so if I change sign of the limit, automatically this relational operators will get inversed. Okay, that is, this less than or equal to should be changed to greater than or equal to. Okay, so we can rewrite it as x of minus t equal to 1 for, so I am going to divide the limits by minus 1. So this minus 1 will be changed to plus 1, and this less than or equal to will be changed to greater than or equal to, and this minus t will be changed to plus t, and again greater than or equal to and 0. Okay, and minus 1, this 1 and minus 1 are amplitude values, so we should not change this amplitude values. Minus 1 for 0 and greater than or equal to, this minus t will be plus t, and here greater than or equal to, this 1 will be changed to minus 1. Okay, that is we are going to change the limit from minus t to plus t, because we are plotting the signal for t, not for minus t. So if we want to change the limit from minus t to plus t means, or we should change the relational operators also. So whenever we change the sign in the limits, we should change the relational operators. Okay, so further we can write it clearly. So x of minus t equal to 1 for 0 less than or equal to t less than or equal to 1, and just in the reverse way I am writing 0 less than or equal to t less than or equal to 1 minus 1. So for minus 1 less than or equal to t less than or equal to 0. Okay, this is the mathematical representation for x of minus t. Okay, so already we obtained the graphical representation of x of minus t. We just check whether we got the correct expression. Okay, so for x of minus t, 1 for 0 to 1. Okay, that is 1 for 0 to 1. Okay, and minus 1 for minus 1 to 0. So for minus 1 to 0, here minus 1. Okay, this is a time reversal operation in continuous domain. Similarly, we can see one example for discrete domain. So I will take one example signal. So x of n one, two, so for example I am taking this signal. Okay, so as we discussed in the continuous example, we can draw x of minus n as, that is y of n equal to x of minus n as, so whatever present in the right side of the signal gets reflected to left side of the signal. Okay, so similarly, so the signal present at n equal to 1 will be reflected to signal at n equal to minus 1, that is minus 1. So here at n equal to 1 the value is minus 1, so it will be moved to okay, so signal present at 1 will move to signal at n equal to minus 1. So at n equal to minus 1 it's minus 1, and here n equal to 2 it's minus 2, so it will be moved to n equal to minus 2. Okay, at n equal to 0 it's 0. Origin we won't change, because about the origin only we are going to fold the signal. Okay, at n equal to minus 1, here plus 1, this will be moved to plus 1 here, and n equal to minus 2, here plus 2. This is a graphical representation of x of minus n. Okay, so this also we can prove in the mathematical way, that is y of n equal to x of minus n. Okay, this is the time reversal operation. So if I substitute n is equal to minus 2, Okay, so it will become y of minus 2 equal to x of, so it is x of minus n, so minus of minus plus, so it is x of plus 2. So x of plus 2 means the amplitude value of x of n at n is equal to 2. So at n is equal to 2, amplitude value is minus 2. So x of 2 is minus 2. Okay, and if I substitute n is equal to minus 1, y of minus 1 equal to x of minus plus x of 1. So x of 1 is equal to minus 1, and n equal to 0 means y of 0 and x of 0. So x of 0 is 0, and n equal to 1 means, so y of n, that is x of, so y of n equal to x of minus n. So y of n equal to 1 means y of 1 equal to x of minus 1. So x of minus 1 is plus 1. Okay, and n equal to 2 means y of 2 equal to x of minus 2, that is x of minus 2 is plus 2. Okay, so we'll check the results with the output signal, that is y of minus 2 is minus 2, and y of minus 1 is minus 1, and y of 0 is 0, and y of 1 is 1, and y of 2 is 2. Okay, so this is how the reversal operation takes place. So if you observe, x of t and x of minus t are x of n with x of minus n. So it looks like a mirror image concept, that is x of t is the mirror image of x of minus t. Similarly, x of minus t is the mirror image of x of t. The same will be for discrete domain also. So this process can also called as signal reflection or signal folding, because we are folding the signal about the vertical axis. Okay, so here I am proving the reversal operation in the mathematical way also, but in the examination you no need to prove this, that is we no need to perform this operations. We can directly draw x of minus t or x of minus n. Okay, so only for better understanding I am proving this. Okay, so this is the reversal operation. So if you have any doubts you can mention it. So in the next class we will see about time shifting operation. Thank you.